According to a release from the group, the trucks will branch off to hold rallies across Arizona, California, and Texas. The convoy comes at a time when Texas lawmakers and the Biden administration are battling over razor wire across the Rio Grande. The Biden administration continues to accuse Texas of interfering with federal enforcement of immigration law.
My name's Gordon Ryan, and I'm headed to the border. So we're headed down to the border. I don't know how this video is going to go. I'm going to try to make it kind of entertaining and probably a little bit funny. What I pictured was we were going to be on the border with the razor wire, picking off illegals crossing in the back of my pickup truck. But understand that this is a big issue. Like, there's millions of illegal immigrants
and billions
pouring into the country that are undocumented, and this is something that I actually believe in and stand for. That's why I'm going down to support this cause. And if you don't have an issue with tons of illegal immigrants pouring into the country, you are the issue with America, and you shouldn't be here. Because if I asked you, hey, that guy who was a confirmed terrorist who came across the border, would you take him into your home? Would you just let him live off of your income and eat your food for free and not do anything, and take care of him? If he has medical bills, you're going to pay them? No, none of you would accept that for any of the immigrants coming into the country that can't support themselves. And the only thing that you're asking America to do is that exact thing on a larger scale. You're asking them to come to your home and just for us, the taxpayers, to support them indefinitely. And if you're not willing to take someone into your home and support them indefinitely, then you shouldn't be willing to have someone come into the country and have the country and the citizens support them indefinitely. So if you can't follow that line of logic, you should probably never have an opinion on anything or be able to vote, or you're basically like rock level intelligence at this point. So you should accept that and just shut your mouth and not have an opinion on anything. I understand that the immigration system isn't perfect. I've dealt with the immigration system and it's definitely broken, but that doesn't mean that we can just allow illegal immigrants, many of which have nothing to actually offer the country. They wouldn't make America better in any way, shape, or form. We can't just allow these people to just keep coming in to our country and supporting them indefinitely. And in New York, kicking the kids out of schools in order to house them. So this is a serious issue that I stand very firmly on. And we are going to make a video about this. But at the same time, you can't take yourself or life too seriously. So I'm going to try to have fun with it and give you guys some content to enjoy. And also understand, just because you're against illegal immigration doesn't make you racist. Just because you don't want undocumented people pouring into the country doesn't make you a racist or anything like that. Like the word racist is so overused, it just is meaningless now. I have no problem with people trying to come to the country and make a better lives for themselves and their family and escape, war or whatever the case is. But you have to at least try to do it legally. Like, I understand that the immigration system is broken, and that there are instances actually where I think that if someone did try to do it legally and the government just messed up, then okay, if you have no other choice, come here legally. But these people are
got him!
just coming in illegally just because they want to come in illegally. They're not trying to do it legally. They're not trying to do it the right way. And again, a lot of them are criminals. So just because you're against illegal immigration doesn't make you a racist. I'm just a racist because I'm a racist. I got this machete here in this TRX because basically I want to be like John Wick. So we got guns and knives laying all around here. We got this machete over here on this side. We got a working knife over here from my Mr. Buddy John Danaher. If you need to do work, need to cut some rope. We got a killing knife over here that matches this working knife that I have. And we got goodies all around here. First thing we're gonna do, as any good Texan would, is we're gonna make a little pit stop. I need to break a size because of all this brain. what I wanted was a brown Stetson hat. Beautiful, a beauty. But they didn't have my size. So Stetson, if you see this, I'm gonna need a new hat, and I'm gonna need it soon. We're pulling up to Buc-ee's, which is the official gas station of the country of Texas. The first time I ever walked into a Buc-ee's, first of all, I was in there for over 2 hours. And then I said to myself, how in the Lord's name can I get sponsored by Buc-ee's? And I'm not sure if I ever messaged Buc-ee's, but if you see this Buc-ee's, I want to be sponsored by Buc-ee's, and I'm on a maybe even one day have my own Buc-ee's.
There's a boy named Jiu Jitsu fighter. He packs a punch and he's a real tough rider. But there's one thing that sets him apart: his love for Buc-ee's. It touches his heart. He rolls on the mat, takes down his foes, but all he dreams of is that big Buc-ee's logo. He wants to be the face of Buc-ee's nationwide. Sponsorship dreams on a Texas pride. Northwest Buc-ee's ain't nothing slide. He wants to see the gas stations busting on 909. He'll fight for glory, he'll fight for fame, but all he wants is that.
So I bought this original Texan flag, and I just bought it off the website, and we've been driving relatively fast, I'm gonna say. And it's already starting to rip it in here. It's probably some of that cheap Chinese shit that nobody wants to have, but you gotta have it because that's the only place you can get a Texas flag to be shipped into Dadia before you go down to the border. So this is what we're stuck with, but it looks American on the back of this TRX here, this supercharged V8. We're sitting here in an accident, and they got the road closed down, and it is just adding time and adding time and adding time for us to get down there. And I want to say they got this road more secure than they got the border. Mighty fine day to be a flag salesman and maybe even a Trumpster. So we just got here to the Children's Ranch. I don't know what that means, but this is the address, and there's hundreds and hundreds and
billions and
maybe even 1,000 cars here, and we're about to head on in, so let's take a look.
in the wild, wild west where the outlaws roam, there's a man named Gordon with a heart like stone. He takes justice in his hands, no rules to abode. Stabbing terrorists at the border, they reap what they sow. On the borderline where the law meets crime, Gordon Ryan's fighting, bringing justice into town. In the darkness of the night, he stands tall and strong. The outlaw country's hero, righting every wrong. Stand at the border, stand.
Curtis Evans, looking all sharp. Yeah, that's just like that. He wasn't wearing a hat.
So we're gonna burn in to Jesus.
I just prophesy right now that some of you folks have been dead. Your spirit's been dead. Your passion. You think you've lost hope. No. There's a fire that's coming down in you right now. An all-consuming fire.
Well,
of the Holy Ghost.
I came here to secure the border, but I actually secured my ticket to heaven. And in my mind, what I pictured was we were gonna be on the border with the razor wire, picking off illegals crossing in the back of my pickup truck. We walked in there and they're talking about God, and they're saying all these things about God and baby Jesus.
You know, sweetie, Jesus did grow up.
And I just want to know that if there was a God, then how could he possibly let so many goddamn aliens into the great country of America illegally? Would you look at that? That's where the Civil War is. That's where we should be. So we took a walk around in there, and it turns out that nobody is actively open carrying in there, and that's a bit of a shock to me because I thought I was going to come down here and I thought I was going to see everybody carrying a bazooka.
I see a lot of flags. I ain't seen one damn bazooka.
Right? Yeah, so don't be going anywhere. You need to stay around here.
I must be the smartest redneck around. I just paid $10 for 60 bucks. I think I may cross the border, and I didn't bring my passport. I wonder if they take requests. I'm gonna ask them to sing Number of the Beast by Metallica. If I cross back in illegally, I bet you I get free health care and I have to stop paying $17,000 a year for it. Well, the border's secure. Came down here. Not one illegal terrorist, communist, immigrant came over the border when I was here. I would have saw them. Okay? We were here for a few hours and all looks good here. There's no war that broke out and everybody looks to be A-okay. So I didn't see any federal agents. I didn't see any Texas National Guard. Maybe we're at the wrong spot. Who knows? All I know is I ain't seen no illegals cross when I was here. I can't tell you how hard that made me. God bless Texas, but damn, this Chinese design is always breaking.
Having terrorists at the border, they read what they sow. On the border, the line where the law meets crime, Gordon Ryan's fighting.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. You know what my daddy used to say to pick up the women, to get the girlies? He used to say, guard. I used to tell him, hey baby, I got a Corvette, does 155. And then he used to tell me, and after they heard that, they'd be all over me. Well, guess what? I took off the Governor and the TRX, and it does 156. So you do the math. I was so dang busy protecting the border that I ran into two big issues. Number one, we're in the middle of goddamn nowhere, and I'm about to pee my pants. Number two, I forgot to put fuel in the truck. We got 10 miles still empty. Okay? And if you want to know something, to be honest, had I got a diesel, I wouldn't have had this problem, because the diesels run forever. They get 1,000,000 miles to the gallon. They don't break down. This, I'm getting 9.6 miles to the gallon.
Burn the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
We solved one of the issues. We're about to pull up to Border Patrol. They got some Border Patrol stations set up down here, and I'm about to hit them with that Puerto Rico license. Is Puerto Rico part of this country? I wish I ain't got no tummy problems, because you know what? I would get one of each of these if I didn't. No, but seriously, I hate this.
Big Gourd, look, it's Chobani. This is
Bonnie,
yeah.
12 fucking boxes, 12 yogurts.
There's a boy named Gord, Jiu Jitsu fighter. He packs a punch and he's a real tough rider.
All jokes aside, guys, thank you all so much for the support. I love all of my fans and haters alike, and without you guys, I wouldn't be here. As you guys know, I want to start doing some crazy stuff with the channel, and if you purchase from any of these brands or any of my merch, you'll be massively helping the channel. Thanks to all my supporters and partners for making this possible.